Right, okay, good morning everybody. I say good morning, we're doing this Friday night, but it comes to you in the morning, so I like to know it's live, eh? Good morning.
Travelling.
Why not? Yeah. Welcome to our next show of the Blue and Red Football Thread, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Blue and Red Football Thread, with myself, Mr. Drone, and...
Kev, Casey, it works.
There you go, got it this time.
I did.
You got it. So, this is our next show. We didn't do one last week, just quickly. I did put a brief post out to say Kev couldn't make it due to a family issue. Loads of people asked, so do you want to just very...
Children are so inconsiderate, so my lad's not well, just say he's not well. He's,
But it's okay, isn't it?
He's fine, fine, there's nothing seriously wrong with him, just
I only brought that up because we got quite a lot of messages saying, God, I hope Kev's alright too.
It's very late on as well that I told you that I couldn't make it.
Yeah, well that is one. So anyway, that's why, so we missed a week.
Everything's fine.
We're back this week, and I'm sure everybody who was asking is pleased.
Thanks for asking. Yeah,
everything's alright with Kev. This week, just briefly, we are going to go over, we've got both teams, so Liverpool have had 2 games this week, so have Everton. We'll look at that, we'll give our little thoughts, opinions on that. Then we've got our next games this weekend, Liverpool of course, first thing tomorrow, again.
The first one of the weekend, Klopp's not happy.
12:30 game. Everton are the early game on Sunday. We'll talk about them, any injuries, they're both our clubs and who we're playing, the opposition I've got. Then we're going to look at a couple of things that we both put forward. So for myself, I'm going to just discuss briefly about Everton lodging their appeal, and then there's a little bit of a Sky video issue that I want to cover that came out yesterday. We'll have a discussion on that. You want to have a look at, you want to have a discussion about drinking at football matches?
Yeah.
And sin bins?
And sin bins, so spend like 5 minutes on each.
Yeah, good on that. And a last one, so we've asked for comments on that on our video, but we missed last week's, because we're going to cover some of these comments, but Joey Barton, we're going to talk about Joey Barton. Hey, why not?
He's always outspoken, isn't he?
Yeah.
So.
And he has been this week, so let's have a discussion about Joey Barton, but we'll get started, run the intro, and we'll get to it. Right, okay, here we go then. Let's go straight into it. So, first up, we tend to go Liverpool first. And I'll tell you what, we will this week because that's the order I've kept it. But next week, do you know what? I'm gutted there.
Switch it to Everton.
I'm gutted there because I wish we'd done Everton first, because I tell you what, I'm excited.
Do you want to talk about Everton now then?
Should we do Everton first? Is that alright?
Go.
Oh, I'm excited this week to talk about Everton. It's lovely. I'm really excited. So, first up, we'll go... I want to go in reverse because I was actually at the game last night, but we won't. Let's stick to the right timeline. First and foremost, last Sunday, Everton. No, they didn't. That's a lie. Last Saturday at 5:30 p.m, Everton played Nottingham Forest and we beat them 1-0 away. Yeah. Did you see much of the game? See the highlights?
I saw it all. No, I saw it all. Yeah. I thought it wasn't the most convincing performance, but they got the win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is what mattered.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'd rather play bad. Well, no, they didn't play bad. They just went. I thought they could have played better.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment.
I'd rather play like that and get the win rather than play brilliant and lose.
I think that's a fair assessment. Yeah, if we have come away from that game with a draw, I don't think we could have grumbled too much.
No.
But at the end of it, though, I say this, but at the end of it, I do think we were the better team. I say we wouldn't have maybe grumbled, but I do think we were the better team. I think we looked like the only team that were going to win it. If I'm honest, I think we had the...
I'm not saying that they were bad, I'm just saying they could have played better.
Yeah, well, we could have, because we showed.
And won comfortably, you know what I mean?
We've got it in us.
That's what I'm trying to get across.
We've got it in us at the moment, and that's why I'm excited. Do you know what? That's why I'm excited, because it's been awful for us, obviously, you know, past couple of seasons, as you know, I don't want to dwell on stuff like that, but the past couple of seasons haven't been great. Then we had the points taken off of us. We've started, well, we went through this before, and I said to you, no, we didn't start well, but we've had picked up, we've done well, and then we get beat against United at home, 3-0, and that was horrible because we actually played well against United.
Now the thing is about that was, you had this protest organised, and you know,
we were up for it.
Peaceful protest.
Yeah,
fans were up for it.
Yeah.
Then United scored that goal early on.
That Garnacho goal. That was a screamer.
Goal of the season.
Yeah.
In the first 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's just quiet in the grounds.
Yeah. It did, and that was tough to take. And the thing is about the United game as well, we are going back further, but United only had 3 chances, 3 on target, and scored all 3. Yeah. We had loads more. I can't remember what the exact stats were, but we did have a lot more than that. Now I can get the stats very, very quickly. If I come off that, let me tell you, Everton, Man United, let's go stats. Everton had 24 shots.
That many?
Yes.
Wow.
6 on target. United had 9 shots, 4 on target. We had more possession and all that, but let's not go too far back, but we were the better side against United, by far.
Okay.
Come on, what are you going to say?
No, I was going to make a joke once.
Go on.
I was going to say, with the other 18 shots by Beto then?
Oh, come on.
But I can't make that joke now, he scored yesterday.
He scored a cracker yesterday.
Yeah,
Reason why it was a cracker though, yesterday. So yeah, let's jump forward anyway. Yeah, so we win against Forest. It was a great win away from home because that's the sort of thing that Everton being Everton would struggle, and you know, you got this game which could potentially go either way. I'd still maintain I think we're the only side that looked like we were going to win it, but it could have gone either way. And we get the goal, and then we hold it. Then you come to the game last night, the Newcastle game.
What a performance.
We
played well.
I thought, and I'll be totally honest, going to that game, and I've done a match day vlog that come out on Friday morning. So yeah, have a look at that if you haven't already. And you'll see at the beginning before that game, a couple of lads I'm with, my lad and my friend Neil, we're all saying, you know, our heart says we're going to win it.
Yeah.
But honestly, I honestly thought we could have lost last night before Newcastle game. That's just me being totally honest, because Newcastle, when they've played their European games, they've been great. The way they played against United last week, and let's be honest, United beat us 3-0 at home. Newcastle then beat them.
And they played well, considering all the injuries they've
all
got
the
about.
injuries, and
I thought you had 9 injuries. Someone told me you got 13.
Yeah, I think it could be 13.
You know,
I'm not going to look at it.
It
is a lot.
Injuries, yeah.
It is a lot, honestly. It's a lot. And a lot of them are like first teamers.
That's going to hurt them this month as well.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that one of the pundits last night on one of the TV shows, don't know what it was, but anyway, one of the sports channels did say that it looked like the injuries are catching up with them.
Yeah.
And you know what? Who's the guy on TalkSport? Is it Gundy? Is that his name? Yeah.
Jason Cundy.
Yeah, Jason Cundy. So he basically said, he was like last night, this is on the way, and when people were saying about injuries, he was going, do you know what? I'm sick to death of hearing about their injuries. They're not the only ones with injuries and that.
But he's a wind-up merchant.
No, he's bad. Yeah, he's bad, isn't he? But they have got a lot of injuries. You know, my point was one of the pundits had said it looked like last night their injuries were kind of catching up because they're having to play the same team. Yeah. They can't get much rotation, and they looked a bit tired. Saying all that, you know, saying they look tired, saying they've got injuries, this, that, the other. Everton were outstanding.
Did you have the first half, I'd say 50-50.
No, I wouldn't.
Wouldn't you know?
No.
Okay.
We had I seen it said within the space of like 15 to 20 minutes or something. I think we'd had like 12 shots to their 2.
I didn't see the first 15 minutes of the match.
Didn't you?
No.
Oh well, there you go.
So I'm going.
We were far better. We let them. We did. If I'm honest, I
towards the end of the first half.
Towards the end we let them play a bit.
Okay.
But I was sitting with my lad watching it, and Newcastle had the ball for a bit, and he did nothing. And then ultimately they were forced to take a long shot. Something I said to my lad, we've just choked them out of playing football. Yeah. We gave them nothing, and we kept our shape, And
when you see a team doing that, blasting and going right over the bar.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that was all they could do.
You know you've got them.
Yeah, that was all they could do. They were forced to just have a shot, and it just flew over. And I was like, we've just choked it out of them. They had nothing else to do.
And it isn't often you beat Pickford from them distances either.
No. I got worried last night. You know, when did you see him go down? I had to go over to the side to get some treatment, and I was like, oh no, can't be losing Pickford.
You need him now, definitely.
Yeah. 3 last night as well. 3 great goals. I thought Dwight McNeil took his for the first one.
Great finish.
Great finish.
Yeah. Plus the keeper, wasn't
it? Yeah. From the edge of the box. Then I thought Decore again took it well, composed it, dropped to him quite quick, slotted it.
The players you need on that pitch is Calvert-Lewin and Decore. Them 2 score goals.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
If they've got a shot, if you've got a player shooting, you want one of them to shoot.
Yeah. You're right. And Decore, I obviously say right now he's now got 10 on the dice, which is which is not a bad return for him. And I've got to obviously mention Beto's goal. There's been a count, I believe, and there was 29 passes. So the fans in there were giving all the Everton players the olays every time he passed the ball last night.
Yeah.
And I believe after 29 of those passes, 29 of those olays, it got to Beto, and it was a good pass by Patterson too.
Yeah.
Beto had bent his run.
Went on little runs, didn't he?
And he ran right through, and then put it through the keeper's legs as well. To top it off, he put it through the keeper's legs, and honestly, that really topped it off for us last night.
Let's hope that gives him some confidence, because I think he's lacking confidence now, lads.
Yeah. You did say this to be fair as well.
I've said he's just, he's shooting for the sake of shooting.
Yeah. Because he wants it.
Blazing them.
He wants it, yeah. So all in all, it's been a great week for Everton. This week, we picked up 6 points, 6 available points. After United lost, 6 available points. Looking.
Yeah.
I'd say looking good. We're still.
Second half, they were brilliant. They outplayed Newcastle second half.
Yeah.
And then the first goal gave them the confidence, and they got the second, and then 10 minutes added
10 minutes added on. I don't know where that. I know there was a VAR check. I know there was a VAR check. No, it wasn't. No. I don't know where that 10 minutes come from at all. But it was when that 10 minutes went up. The worst thing was the 10 minutes goes up, and then that Alexander Isak got put through. He did go past Pickford. That was either Branthwaite or Tarkowski, then just seeing him out. But if he goes past Pickford and slots that, and they've only just put 10 minutes up, honestly, as an Everton fan, you're like, no.
It's like being in the 80th minute, isn't it?
Yeah. You are literally like, I know what's happening here. But it wasn't to be.
But it killed it off.
And we killed it off. We were superb. So Everton, amazing. Everton, we did do another protest on 10 minutes. There were green cards being held up, more of these. I'll put this up. This is actually my one from the Man U game. You'll see it's a little battered. It's been on the floor of Goodison Park, because obviously I'm not going to hold it all game. So, yeah. If anybody's got another one of these to send us, my email will be in the description.
But the fellow who made them probably got thousands.
Because
he couldn't give them all away.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, I was told they all went, No, really?
No,
okay.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't mind having another one of these. And there was a green one at last night's game. I'd seen them all at Park End, hold them up, and I didn't see what the green ones were. I wouldn't mind one of those green ones. So, drop us an email. Did you see what they said? Something else?
One, I can't remember what said on it, no.
Yeah, they said something else. Email, please. I wouldn't mind somebody getting a couple of them to me. I'll plaster them everywhere. If you don't mind, Liverpool. I know we've got a lot of support from other fans as well. But yeah, great week. If we'll move on, as we said, Everton have got Chelsea this Sunday, 2 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to be there, but it might be a little bit different in that I might be taking my 2 little ones. Darcy and Jack, who are 4 and 9. So, see how it goes.
Ages for going to match.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes.
I started taking my kids when 1.5, 2. They've been to like cup matches every single one.
Yeah, that's brave. 1.5. That's brave. So I'll see. I might be. The reason is my wife's got plans to go out with our very youngest and friends. So I've got them too, and I think I have got free tickets secured.
Okay.
But it's kind of going to wait and see whether or not, because of the ages, you know, I'll have to see how it goes. I'm hoping to be there. If I'm not, it's because of the damn kids, like we said before.
Yeah, so selfish they are.
It's
Getting sick.
yeah. Chelsea Sunday for Everton.
Chelsea in a different form, aren't they? They played great against City.
They did, yeah.
And
But
then just go to
yeah, and then Newcastle
dog
smashed
poop
them.
again. Yeah.
They managed to drag out a win against Brighton at home.
Yeah.
3-2, and Man U beat them.
Yeah.
United. This is how weird, isn't it? Lee? Like, you've got Man U beating us, Newcastle beating Man U, then Man U beat Chelsea. It's like,
Everyone's beating each other.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
want Liverpool to beat everyone.
Of course you do. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, who knows at the moment?
Yeah.
Who knows? Chelsea game Sunday. Let's just look quickly because we're already probably over time a bit talking about my beloved Blues. So happy this week, aren't I? Can you tell? I'm different this week, aren't I?
He is to me, isn't it? If you got a coat, I'm going to come out.
It is, yeah. I'm different this week. Oh wow! Look at our. So all of a sudden, Everton's injuries. I didn't expect this. I hadn't looked at this earlier. So we've still got Dele Alli and Nana. We're hoping will be back. James Garner should be back. He was ill yesterday, so it was an illness, not injury. So we're hoping James Garner should be back. But I've just seen that Seamus Coleman. He did have to go off, didn't he? He played about.
That looked a little bit worrying about that.
It did, to be honest, Coleman. Yeah, I think it was about 60 minutes or something like that. It was.
Maybe a bit later on. Isn't it?
Yeah, he played a good portion, but
He did, yeah.
he then did have to come off.
But he didn't go off because he was. It looked so he was taken off because of what
It
happened.
was. It definitely was. Yeah. It was an injury. So, but then we've got Jordan Pickford, who says the 10th to the 12th, which is the Chelsea game, and it's 75%, and it says he's just got a niggly thing on his knee, and this is obviously
He'll be alright.
I'll find out more tomorrow. Yeah,
He was sliding on his knees, I think, last night.
He was sliding on his. That's probably got. Yeah, he was sliding on his knees. He did. He wound up the.
Shadow boxing as he walking off the pitch.
That was funny. That it was because they were all having a go.
Yeah.
And then as he walked off, he stood to the fans and shadow boxed.
Yeah.
Didn't he? I thought that was great.
Well, I think when they scored the goal, wasn't it? When Everton scores, he ran over to the Newcastle fans like that.
Did he, mate?
I didn't see it.
No, I haven't seen that. People were saying he did something.
I've got it on my phone since you.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Now
that could be a problem with the FA, but you don't know.
Yeah, they're giving him stick all game. I believe they were giving him stick all game because
they give him stick every match.
Sunderland
When did he also say James Mark?
Yeah.
Fingers. All the inflatables and everything.
Yeah, fingers crossed these. Well, that's why he gives it back a little bit when he can. I will say as well, Anthony Gordon took some stick off.
He did, and you know what? I've got respect for him in saying that.
I haven't.
Because he's playing for the badge, which I give him credit for. Okay,
he's playing for the firm that are paying him. Yeah.
Look,
yeah.
Luis Suarez for Liverpool. Everyone hated him. But Liverpool fans loved him. Since he left, we hated him.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And he come to Anfield. He tried getting fans like sent off in that in the 4-0 game, and then that turned us even more against him. You know what I mean? But for what he's done for us, we still like him for what he's done for us. But
see, that it's massively different because Gordon didn't do anything for us.
Yeah, he's a kid though. You know, he's getting into his stride now as a footballer.
Yes, but you can't refuse to go and train.
True.
And then expect the fans to go. Oh, you force a move, literally force a move. And then expect the fans to go, it's all right, because you did play this.
Oh, you did get right down the street as well at Goodson Park, and that's that was the catalyst toward that move. Yeah. So it's one of them, mate.
Yeah, okay. He did get some stick though, and I think
he did. But I thought he handled it well.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Chelsea injuries. Chelsea have got loads. They've got Fofana, Ben Chilwell, Romeo Lavia, Gusto, Kunku, Conor Gallagher, Chukwunonso Madweki, Shalabar, Ugo Chukwu, and Chuck Wamika. There's a lot of Chuck Woos in it. Look at that.
Yeah.
Chuck Wanonso Madweki, Leslie Ugo Chukwu, and Chuck Wamika. But anyway, they have got a lot of injuries. I should have left it at that, shouldn't I? That was easy for me to say.
Should just counted them.
No, yeah. So they've got quite a lot of injuries. It's at Goodison Park, and fingers crossed, if we play like we did last night, honestly, I could see us getting something.
Chelsea there for the taking. Yeah,
they are right now.
But they played well against us. They played well against City.
Yeah.
You know, they're a very indifferent team.
Yeah.
If they turn up, they can play well. If they don't, they get battered.
Let's hope it's the latter.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm going to go for an Everton win, 2-0. We best move on from Everton. What are you going for? Chelsea game?
Oh, draw. 1-1. 1-1.
1-1 draw. 2-0. Did I say? Yeah, 2-0 Everton. Let's move on, because I've managed to keep it on Everton as long as I possibly can.
I can fly through the Liverpool one, I mean, fine.
Can you? That's Liverpool. Liverpool, go on. Kev, you tell us what Liverpool's week's been like.
We missed last week, so let's go to the City game.
Okay, yeah.
Now I have beef over this game.
Okay, go on.
So it was after the international break, R12 kick-off. And I get where people said when Klopp was moaning about R12 kick-offs after international breaks, and I got where the fans are coming from, you know, opposite, go, just get on with the game.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when you look at it,
yeah.
Brazil played on the Wednesday night.
Yeah.
We were playing at R12 on a Sunday. They were still in, you know, but it's Brazil, Argentina, so we had Alisson, McAllister.
Yeah. I think there's, is there more?
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
So Darwin Núñez was in South America as well.
Yeah. So Luis Diaz. No.
They're flying after that match.
Yeah.
So what I believe is that all the Premier League players go on private jet.
Yeah.
And then they get picked up.
Yeah.
I mean, so all the Brazilian, Argentinian, Uruguayan, they all get picked up from that area on a private jet and flown back to England. So they're playing on a Wednesday night. What time's that plane leaving? Thursday afternoon, maybe, rather than England on a Friday.
Yeah.
McAllister even said that he was falling asleep during a briefing for the City match.
Did he?
Yeah. On the Friday, I think that was. Then they're playing half 12 Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
Alisson's picked up an injury in that match.
Yeah.
Ederson didn't travel because he was injured.
Yeah.
You know, so.
That's what I was just trying to look at what Man City players played in that game. So Ederson didn't travel.
No.
Yeah. Well, he's safe because he was injured.
Erling Haaland.
I think
picked up an injury. In the first international match. Didn't play the second one.
Yeah. I think there was a bit of a.
Loads of players arrested. Loads of ours weren't.
Yeah.
Man City battered us. They played a lot better than we did.
Yeah.
But I'm putting that down to they were a lot more rested than we were. Okay. So I'm going to move away from that because that's my gripe over. You know, people moan at Klopp. He's got a point. And when McAllister says he's fallen asleep during a briefing for the match,
yeah,
that's a problem.
Well, listen. You say you're going to move away from it and that, but you got to draw it away at Man City.
Exactly. We could have got. You know.
That's not bad.
Could we have got the win?
That's not bad at all. You know. 16 shots for them, 8 for you, 5 on target for them, 3 for you. It's not even that dissimilar. Okay, they had more shots. When it says 16 shots, shots could go anywhere. It's 60 to them, 40 for you.
Yeah,
but they're the home team, so you expect really.
But
Liverpool are going to
play a possession-based team.
Ooh.
They track.
When they're away from home at City, I'm not
sure. They try to win the ball back.
Yeah.
No, they're both possession-based teams.
Yeah,
but you want to be the better possession-based based team.
Yeah.
Either home or away.
Yeah. Okay. But look, it's let's be honest again. Like I say, that's a really good point. A good point's not. a good 1 point for you.
Oh yeah.
Away
no, it is.
City.
Yeah. No, I'll take it. Take it all day long.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
My gripe is players are tired. You know, they're playing in a different continent on a Wednesday, and they have to play in another continent on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, and I've obviously got. I can't not agree. Other than say, well, the Man City players have also got to play, but if they're not all over the world,
exactly
difference maybe. But I just don't know why after any European matches or any international, or any break, international and European, let's just say where players been elsewhere, I don't think there's a need to have a 12:30 game.
No, it's not.
Why is it? It's just for TV, isn't it? Obviously, the only need is for TV and for people to.
Can't they put the lower teams on, because they're going to have less international players. I'm not being disrespectful to anyone on the bottom half of the table, but they're going to have less
but you say
international
this,
players
but
away.
they also don't bring the views, as we've already said. It's the big teams that bring the views.
Yeah, but put them on a Sunday, you know.
Mm.
But Saturday, they need to do away with the 3 o'clock blanket ban on a Saturday.
Yeah, they do. They do need to do that. That would help everything.
Massively.
Yeah, it would help everything. If you could have just a Man City Liverpool game at 3 p.m.
That should have been on Sunday. That should have been on Sunday.
That should have been the Super Sunday 4:30 game.
Yeah,
100%. Not the 12:30 Saturday. Do you know why I say that as well? And this is me like selfish, but you probably, as people, we probably assume that most people's lives are almost like some not too dissimilar to ours. But the 4:30 Sunday game is the game where I can actually make time for that. 12:30 on a Saturday. So we all work 9 to 5 or whatever, even more hours. Saturday at 12:30, I'm still doing stuff because you get like you start your weekend and you're like, right, I want to get all this done as soon as I can over the weekend.
I've got kids footy.
Yeah. So then on a Sunday I can like build up to Sunday afternoon. I'm sitting down at least.
Yeah.
So a few hours sit down. That doesn't happen at 12:30 on a Saturday.
Like I said last time, it's done. It's out the way. You can carry on the weekend. Then.
Yeah.
But when you look at the nuts and bolts of it, it's not fair on the players.
Yeah. Okay. Then you had.
Fulham.
Oh, what a game!
Brilliant game. Say brilliant game. It was a brilliant last 10 minutes.
Was it? Did you go? Were you at the game?
No, I didn't go. No,
Okay.
It was a bit of a. It wasn't a dull game, but Liverpool scored. They thought, right, that's it. Now let's get some goal difference.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get 3 or 4 goals here.
Yeah.
And then they scored. We're missing Alisson.
I was going to ask you this. Ask you this. As a Liverpool fan, I was going to say, do you think that game had an effect with Alisson missing? Yeah.
And that's all down to the international football.
Yeah.
Football.
When you say Alisson missing, is it just the saves or just the entire command of the back?
Everton. The back four have trusted. If the back four have trusted in a goalie, they'll play better.
They play different, don't they?
Yeah. They can leave more space.
They play with a little bit more
freedom.
freedom.
I mean? Yeah. They can go further forward.
Yeah.
If they've got no trust in the goalie, which they didn't have in Mignolet.
Yeah.
Van Dijk even said that.
Yeah.
He didn't trust the goalie. So
that then
puts
invites more
defense,
pressure, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because if they're not pushing up, then
it makes them flat. If the goalie's flat, it makes them flat.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So Kelleher, you know what? He's a great goalie, but he's not a great first team goalie for a top team.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He can play for the Fulham first team, but if you're going for Premier League titles, he's not the goalie that you need.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. I think. I'm sure he won't think it is.
Two of the goals were his fault.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna dig him out. You know what I mean? There's a defence to get past and everything.
Yeah, this is it.
Ball's could have got cleared.
Yeah, you can only solely blame
You're the
the
last
keeper.
Line defence, but when a ball
if
hits
he's
you,
an
then goes over.
If he's an Arna for United and he does some of his mad stuff, that's the only time you can entirely blame the keeper.
When a goalie makes a mistake, it's a goal.
Yeah.
Defender makes a mistake, he's still got the goalie to rely on.
Yeah.
So
But even then, you still can't blame the keeper. Yeah.
So we go into the last few minutes of the match.
Yeah.
Fulham score. Take the lead.
They could overread. Got a good header up. He got in between. Well, not really in between Van Dijk. Van Dijk was away from him and just tracked back. But he got over Simicast, didn't he?
Yeah. Simicast is small.
He's small. Yeah. He got over him and got it in. And you think then, I'm watching it and it flashes up to me. Well, not watching it. It flashes up on my phone saying they've got one. What was it? 80 something, 83, something like that.
Yeah, late on in the match.
And I look at that and I go, Fulham could be. Fulham haven't read the script here. Nobody wins at Anfield other than
the
Liverpool.
first thing that goes in my mind is Spurs last season when Richarlison scored. Then we scored 2 back-to-back goals.
That was a funny one. Richarlison was still celebrating, wasn't he? Yeah. He didn't know. He was dead confused. Didn't know what happened.
The face at the end of the match was great. But Yeah, and then we equalise, and then send with the winner. It's, it's just, you can never write off Liverpool at the moment.
No, you
Never.
can't. Not you can't anyway. I wouldn't. I know this as just as an Everton fan watching it, because honestly, there's a little bit of me that's just a little bit jealous of that fact. What I will say is somebody needs to test what they've got in the water at Liverpool there, because those 4 goals, fucking outstanding. I've watched them over again. I've watched it over again today, the highlights, which I kind of do sometimes before we sit down and do this. I have a little look at some of the highlights. When I rewatched yours, I was like, fuck, that's 4.
Worldies, aren't they?
That's 4 great goals, that. Yeah, I don't know if there's...
The last one was the worst one.
It was, yeah. The last one,
Yeah.
that Trent's is 4th. Well, your 4th is 2nd. Yeah, I mean, his first was great.
It's an own goal, though.
I know, that's a
even
killer.
when it went in, it went, own goal, that.
That's a killer, that they took that away from him.
That shouldn't get taken away from players.
No. But then, so I watched that and I was like, wow, that's a belter. And then McAllister beats it with this. I was like, wow, that's even better.
And then Endo gets his first goal.
Yeah.
Well, first Premier League goal.
Yeah, and that was a belter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Killed it right in.
Don't know if I've watched the game with 4 better goals. I've watched the game with 3 better goals.
Well, what's Liverpool versus...
Last night,
what's the highlights of Liverpool versus Norwich?
Yeah.
Luis Suarez is that, sir?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
We'll score 4 in that game. Can't remember. But they are...
Really?
Yeah, well, class goals as well. That's... It wasn't an important match, but the goal Suarez scores, brilliant.
Yeah, you hate him now, don't you?
No,
You just said it before.
Yeah, no, he's decided now. He's all right again. He's not come back to Anfield anytime.
But yeah, that was a great one, that Liverpool game. And then let's go to
Sheffield United.
Yeah.
Performance wasn't great. It's like everyone's staying in first gear. You're thinking, you 1-0 up. You can easily concede here.
They made it tough for you, Sheffield.
Step it up and go for the kill.
That was always going to be a tough one, though. When Sheffield sacked Heckingbottom and appointed Chris Wilder on the day
the new manager bounce.
Playing them the new manager bounce.
Yeah.
And I think they did have a new manager bounce. Because they played quite well.
They did.
And
I was surprised.
And you only beat them 2-0.
Yeah.
If they still had that Heckingbottom in charge,
it'd have been a stone apart.
I reckon you'd have destroyed them.
But Liverpool would see it like a stone apart, and they weren't going through the gears like they normally do.
Okay. Still,
but it's put us in such a Arsenal. 2 points off the top.
Who scored for you? Did Alexander Arnold?
Van Dijk.
Van Dijk and Szoboszlai. Yeah.
Szoboszlai. Yeah.
The Szoboszlai one. He the play kind of stopped. Did you see it? Because I think they thought that there was a foul on one of their players, but he'd just gone down, and they all stopped.
Yeah.
And Szoboszlai just ghosted in behind them all, and
they're saying the referee froze and just let play go on.
But if the referee, so if they're saying the referee froze, well, hang on. If he doesn't blow his whistle,
look at the City match.
You just play on. Oh, that was awful. That was awful.
I'm not complaining.
No, I bet you not. But that was awful.
It was bad.
That was so bad.
He clearly went, play on.
Play on. Sweetie, play on, and then he blows his whistle.
Clean through and then blows the whistle.
Yeah, Grealish, clear for him.
Yeah.
Grealish isn't the quickest, but he had not long come on. And he was running. He had, say, between 5 and 10 yards on tired legs. Yeah. You know, and you think, he's going to make that.
Yeah.
He still had to score in that, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So,
keeper could have made a save, he could have put it wide, he could have done anything.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit of a wow moment.
Yeah, it was a bad one. Let's quickly look at your injuries, because obviously there's the big one still. You've got Alisson. He should be. They're saying he should be back
next week.
Is it? So it's not tomorrow.
Is it saying tomorrow, isn't it?
It's saying the 9th, but it says late fitness test.
Okay, well hopefully he is. It was 2 weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
From the City match.
Yeah. So you've got.
Which it'll be this week. Yeah.
Yeah. McAllister injured.
Yeah. We need him.
Yeah. Till next week. Jota. End of the month, Boxing Day.
Yeah, Jota's got a longest term one. Then you've got
Robertson and Thiago. We know about them.
Yeah.
And now Matip's out to the end of the season.
Is it end of the season now? Yeah.
No, it's even later than that. It's the beginning of next season. 1st of the 9th, 24.
Okay.
Ruptured ACL.
Well, which
From
he was all about Matip, and I said I like him.
Yeah, you were saying
And he's had a good game, well, a couple of good games, and then he gets that injury.
What you do?
But we've got that Quanser coming through. Is a good player.
Yeah,
I've got lots of confidence in that lad. As I don't normally have confidence in the young lads coming through.
Yeah.
I need them to like give me a good season. Then go, yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
But no, he's looking a real deal. Canate, he can be a bit of not erratic. He can just be out of position sometimes. But he's a good defender. So Matip being out, we just can't have any more centre backs getting injured now.
Yeah.
If that's a
Of course,
season long.
Of course, yeah. That would be devastating for you. Palace tomorrow, 12:30. We won't go over the early kick-off again.
Yeah.
Aside from the fact that I will say.
Well, did you see Klopp just on that one?
No.
Getting interviewed by the Amazon Prime.
Oh, apparently he gave the guy right.
He was just horrible to him.
Yeah.
Because
didn't he mention? But wasn't it the report he mentioned it again?
So he went saying, half-12 kick-off, Jürgen. We all know that you don't like half-12 kick-offs. And he went, really? You're going to make a joke about that? And then he was just off with him for the next couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Put the microphone down and walked off.
Yeah, I believe that was...
You need to watch it. It's good for you.
I believe that was what happened. Palace.
I'm not playing great.
So Palace have not won since they beat Burnley on the 4th of November.
Yeah.
So we beat them 3-2 at their place. Luton beat them at Luton. Drew with West Ham 1-1, and Bournemouth beat them at Palace.
Yeah, they're not having a good
Wednesday
run.
night.
Now that's one I said to you before when Everton plays. That's one ground you don't want your team going to.
No, Selhurst Park. No, it's not nice.
But Everton.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were good.
Yeah.
We beat them.
There.
We beat them 3-2, and as I just said, Bournemouth beat them just the other night, 2-0. You've got to fancy.
Well, since the 90s, Palace have been our bogey team. Ever since we beat them 9-0, Palace have been our bogey team.
Was it Palace that come back and drew 3 over you when you were 3-0 up? And they had that...
Cost the title, yeah. Lewis Suarez was crying at the end of the match.
Yeah?
Yeah. We were 3-0 up. And I was putting it on Facebook and everything going, well, that's that game done and dusted. Let's move on to the next one now. I'm in the league. And then the next thing, I had to delete my comments.
Did you?
Because I just getting grief off everyone.
No. It's like the commentator's curse, that.
People saying too soon.
Oh, yeah, who was the kid that they had?
Dwight.
Yeah, it was, I think it was.
Dwight.
Dwight something, yeah.
Gale.
Dwight Gale? Yeah, well done. It was him.
He's ingrained in my brain.
Yeah, he saw you to bits. Was it like a 15-minute mad game that he had?
Yeah, it's just right at the end of the match.
Yeah, Dwight Gale.
Good war for us, yeah.
Yeah, okay. But, so I'll go quickly. Palace have got quite a few. Tyrone Mitchell. Eze's out.
Good.
That's
no,
massive.
you know what? I hate saying good.
No, I would. For him, he's class.
I don't wish injuries on players.
No.
Yeah.
But he's class.
Yeah.
They're missing Chick Decore for. Oof, it's bad. He snapped his Achilles. That was only that was on the first.
Yeah.
So they're missing a couple of decent players. So you guys, predictions?
3-0. If it was at home, I'd go higher. I'd go 5-0.
Oh, would you? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I like it. I like those sorts of guesses. So you're going to 3-0?
3-0. Maybe 3-1.
Okay.
Liverpool have always got a goal.
At the moment.
You can always score past
I
Liverpool.
wonder if that would depend on Alisson, and I'll tell you what, I'll go...
Liverpool scored in every match this season.
I think.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
There you go.
I'll go just so we're not the same, but I'll go 2-0 Liverpool.
Okay.
Right, okay, what else did we have that we said we were going to talk about? Because we are fast approaching 40 minutes and we're still on the footy. Which is obviously
that's what people want to see, don't they?
Yeah, we're on the footy games though still. Right, so I've done Everton Lodge appeal, and this is quick because this was over a week ago now. We were going to talk about this last week, but we couldn't. So yeah, Everton Lodge appeal. Move on. No, Everton Lodge an appeal against the 10 points deduction. This will go to an independent panel, which is different to the last panel, which is good unless it's the same sort of people. You know, all we want is be like Anthony Gordon Anthony Gordon, Jurgen Klopp, and
Yeah.
and so someone else like that. It'll be
Yeah.
No, joking aside.
No, to be fair, I think Klopp would be on Everton's side.
Yeah, I probably think he would. Okay, let's go. It'll be like Chris Wilder then or something.
No,
the
little
chef.
Koeman.
yeah.
Bringing his red Christmas tree with him.
Everyone who we've wronged, yeah. But no, so we've lodged the appeal, and it's about the punishments, because the punishment doesn't fit the crime as far as Everton are concerned. I totally agree. In this at the moment. I do. I'm totally behind this. But the punishment, like I said, the punishment with the crime, it's a financial breach, and it's being punished with a sporting sanction. Financial breach should be the people that run the finances being financially punished for not doing it right, and for not keeping it in check. It shouldn't be the team, the players, the manager and the fans that are punished for it, in my opinion. And I hope they bring it down. I think they will.
Now, in the last week or so, I think I've heard Decore was bought in that time. Who scored the goal that kept us up last season? That's an argument from.
It's not really. I can see it could be an argument.
That's what people are saying.
Yeah, but
it is what it is.
It could have been anyone. But if it's not Decore,
West Ham with Tevez, they didn't get a point deduction, did they?
No, they didn't. No. And if it's not Decore, somebody else has to be on the pitch.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter who it is. Somebody else has to be. That maybe they wouldn't be in that position, but other things would have happened. Yeah. You can't guess time and go if he wasn't there. The Tevez thing as well was that he actually shouldn't have been playing for them.
I know,
and he still did, and no points deduction.
But that's the argument with Decore. Everyone should have spent the money on him. Is what people. Yeah, it's just one of them things, mate.
You could look deeper and deeper though, couldn't you? You could probably always find things.
But they're not having a go at the players that Everton did by in that time that have flopped.
Of course not.
Not arguing against them.
Of course not. No. It's just that one they've picked up, and they say that Decore scored the goal that kept us up. No, he didn't. He scored one of the goals in an entire season.
Exactly. Well, yeah. Do
you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, there's so much more to it than that. But anyway, we just got to wait and see. I've got my fingers and toes crossed that they drop the point deduction entirely.
No,
they won't, but they won't.
If I was Everton, I'd take it. I'd just take the hit.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be fine.
Well.
But no, I get it. 10 points now, put you in what, top half?
We'd be 10th. Yeah.
Then you're pushing for European places. Then
we'd be 10th, and you keep on this run. We get points against Chelsea. I think that would, obviously depend on other outcomes of other games, but we could potentially then.
The way the team's playing off centre top four.
I know.
You could go as
don't, Kev, stop it. I've been through this in my head every time we play.
Waking up screaming in a hot sweat.
I've been through this in my head every time we play. There's another thing I was going to talk about quickly, and I said there's a Sky video and a Sky issue I want to talk about. Now, there's a video, and I was going to play it, but I've got a feeling if I play it, because it's Sky footage, I've got a feeling we might get copyrighted all over the video. So what I will do, and I promise I'll do it, because the first week we've done this, I said I'd do it and I forgot. I'll post a link on the description to the video.
Play it and see what happens. Just play it and see what happens. Because people need to see it.
Okay, tell you what, I'll play it. And if we
get
copyrighted in the fact that the video won't make any money or generate any revenue, that's fine with us.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah.
That's fine with us. But if it says sometimes they can actually block you from playing it. So if it does that, I'll snip out the clip.
Yeah, just take it out. Yeah.
Here we go then.
But Newcastle United missing 15 players. Now, Mike, I said we're not quite at Goodison. We're actually on the Wirral. We're on the other side of the River Mersey. And partly that's because, I'll be honest, because we know Everton fans are continuing to feel very frustrated and upset about this points deduction. There's another plan for a protest at the game. They had those bright pink placards against the Premier League in the last match. There's a planned protest on the 10th minute as well. And, of course, as broadcasters, we want to keep away from any trouble on that side of things. So we're on the other side of the river for now before we head over to Everton. And, of course, after the game, we'll be hearing from both managers because the games come thick and fast for both sides.
Shut up.
So he's even said there, we're on your side of the river before we head over.
Yeah.
Which I before
You
we
picked
had
up
a
on
little
that?
chat before
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
He was at the game.
Yeah. So you said he was at the game.
Yeah.
So my issue with this, and the reason why I brought it up, is that's a Sky correspondent going live saying we Sky want to stay away from any trouble because Everton are planning protests. That's completely out of order. You've said
Yeah, but there. Don't bear in mind, I've been in the army.
Yeah.
I've spoke to Sky reporters in Kosovo.
Yeah.
They've been to Iraq, Afghanistan,
Yeah. Yeah.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
But they're scared of crossing the river.
But they're scared. So he's on the Wirral, right? And at the time, it's all dark when he does it, and you'll have seen it. Oh, sorry, but I'll post it. So, and he's saying, we're not going to Goodison now because we don't want to get caught up in trouble. Yet then, Kev tells me this guy was at the game when the game was happening, right?
He's put. I'm sure he put it on his social media saying, "Goodison Park under the floodlights. Could be one of the last times on the floodlights."
Yeah. Saying they're not there due to trouble and referring to the protests, in my opinion, is bang out of order. There's no trouble at all. He's running late. The guy. So we know, right? We know.
It's made to get through the tunnel.
To get through the tunnels. If they haven't got through the tunnel already before the rush to get to the Everton game, it backs right up and you struggle getting through.
Between 4 and 6 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is
definitely.
an half 7 kick-off, so he needs to get there.
Yeah. Either they've had to set off.
In ample time. He has to be there about 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're running late.
That's my opinion. Is he's run late and he's gone. Let's go to the river this
We need
side.
to do some sort of broadcast.
Yeah.
We can't get through the tunnel.
We can't go through the tunnel, and let's give a reason. Let's give an excuse that it's because of the trouble.
We're scared.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
And did you hear the dig? You got the bright pink placards.
Yeah.
We all know that's meant to be a red card.
Yeah.
That's what it's meant to be.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah. That I know it looks pink, but the idea was to have a red card. But I don't think Everton being Everton don't want red in the ground. They want the whole ground being red. So
yeah.
that's the idea. That was meant to be a red card.
Right,
With the
okay.
red corrupt on it.
Okay. So yeah. Anyway, that just annoyed me. What are your thoughts on that, everybody? It really irritated me, and this was posted when I seen it, and there were a lot of Evertonians are quite angry about it, saying that it's well out of order broadcasting that, alleging that there's trouble at the ground and all this, or trouble outside, and they don't want to be there to be a part of it and all this. It's just bang out of order. It's given the wrong impression. Newcastle fans, although he didn't have a good time there last night, like, as far as the match goes, did you see any trouble? Actual trouble outside? Any bad protests or anything like that? No chance. No chance.
Overreacting there.
Yeah, he was running late. I'm telling you.
That's it.
They'd missed their slot to get through the tunnels.
Yeah.
They pulled up. What he's got, you'll see lights in the background. That's Bramley Moordock, Everton's new ground. Anyway.
That would be the idea. Like, let's go and get Bramley Moore in the background and
Absolute clown.
broadcast from there.
Absolute clown. Let's move on to yours because we're approaching our hour. Kev, go on. What are we talking about, Kev?
Right. So drinking football matches.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not a prude. I do have drinking. I used to drink all the time. You know, I was out with my mates all the time, and in the army I used to drink all the time. When I go and watch the match with my mates, I used to go to the pub and have a drink and watch the match. But I've never understood drinking in the football grounds, ever.
Why?
Because I take my kids to match, and I've never ever dream of having a drink while I'm with my kids at the match. I've seen fellas. Well, I've seen one fella with his kids, so it was only them two, and he's been absolutely plastered, falling all over the place with his kids.
Yeah. So do you think drinking
It
at
turns
match,
people into
that's in general.
a-holes
Yeah.
at the match. They bump into you, they spill stuff on you.
Probably encourages more.
It does.
Shouting.
I'm going from experience when I've been sat at the match, and you're not allowed any ale in the stadium.
Oh, you're not? No. So
seats.
you can only drink
But
down
people shove
underneath.
them down the kegs to get a seat, and then they start drinking.
Yeah, they do.
Right, there's one match I had a load of lads. You can tell they'd only been, it was like the first time I feel.
Yeah, it was like a one-off kind of thing. Yeah.
And they all had ale behind me.
Yeah.
Next thing, it's all seeping through my seat, all over me lads, all over, back of the coat and everything, all down the thing. I said, boys, what's the need for that?
Yeah.
They went, it's not ours. We went up seeing you sitting there drinking it, and you're saying it's not your ale.
Yeah.
Go, no, it's not ours. That's come from behind. So I look behind, not on the floor, not wet. It's only wet where they are. and see them through where I am. And it's just a bugbear of mine. I know people are got.
Is this happened recently?
Last season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just it goes back a while though. It's, people drinking it, man. They get completely bladdered. And you see stewards struggling with them. You know, they're arguing with stewards.
Definitely happens. I'm not gonna
they're
deny.
stumbling and falling over people. You know, okay, some people are responsible, but a lot of them aren't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny it doesn't happen, but I would say I think the majority, because loads of people drink at matches. That's a lot. Going to a football match is people's release, male, female, whatever you got.
Yeah.
It's people's release. You know, for a lot of people,
Drink before.
It's more than that.
Drink before.
Yeah.
What's the match? Don't drink after.
Yeah, but sometimes people want to go down at half time and have a beer and have a chat.
Yeah.
That's how people release. So I'd honestly say that I'd say that I think people should be allowed to have a drink at the match, but I do think that maybe it should just be a bit stricter as to the state of people. That if people seem to...
Here's an idea. Half time. When the second half starts, shut them.
They should do that. I think they used to do that, you know. I've definitely been down.
Or do they do that? Maybe they do.
No, so I don't think they do now, because I popped down at the Everton match yesterday. I had to go for a wee at about 25. I held it in, and I know it was 25 minutes. It was dead annoying. I went and sat down in my seat, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh no, I feel like I need the toilet. So I waited, I held it, because I was like, I don't want to jump back up now and take people. I was in that seat that's right at the other end, away from like the...
So you got to walk.
Oh yeah, so anyway,
make everyone stand
I
up.
held it till 20 minutes, but when I went down on 25 minutes or so, the shutters were open, and there were people going down, buying stuff, and I did think then, I was like, I didn't realise. I thought like it was as soon as like the match, or like 5 minutes after kick-off, I thought they shut them. Down. Yeah, I'm sure they used to. Sure they did.
Now, here's another issue I've got. When I go to match with my kids, at half time, they go, Dad, can I get a hot dog? Can I get a drink? I need the toilet. I go, boys, not going anywhere near down there. People are going to be bladdered.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to move.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a hassle for me.
Yeah, that's obviously not.
If you need to wait till the second half starts. Go to it then.
So you go Anfield.
Yeah.
Is there not like a it's too hard to get in, isn't it? I was going to say at Everton they have a stand called the family enclosure, and there is no drinking. There's no alcohol sold or anything like that.
Yeah.
So that's obviously and obviously I've been in there. I've got seats in there.
Yeah, and
it is a nice
stand. Yeah, the main stand that had it. I'm not sure what rules were in that.
Yeah.
But not that I know of, no.
Right.
And even if there was, you wouldn't get a ticket for it.
That's the problem. So if you wanted to say, well, I'll go, but I want to go to the family enclosure with my kids, you won't get a ticket.
I don't charge seats in a specific part of Anfield.
Yeah.
But a certain section of the Upper Annie and the Lower Kenny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't charge tickets. So
otherwise, you just have to pay adults.
There you go with the discounts for the kids, yeah. So if you want to sit anywhere else in the grounds...
You just pay adults?
Yeah.
Full price?
Yeah.
Mate, I did not know that.
Yeah.
So, at Goodison, you can't get...
So when you click on a sheet, it'll say, this section's not adult charge section.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's why Liverpool makes so much money, though.
Yeah.
It is, honestly. Everton, I believe you can get child, youth, OAP seats anywhere. Well,
that should be at every grounds. Don't restrict kids to certain parts of the grounds.
Yeah. It's a
and I think like U1 and U9 at the very back as well. They're adult and child, where you're like half a mile away from the pitch.
Yeah.
Like that with binoculars, who's on the ball.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Drinking at football matches. Go on.
The next section we'll leave for next week.
Yeah, the next section was sin bins. We'll leave that till next week. We're going to talk about sin bins next week. We'll move on to Joey Barton. But before we do, drinking at football matches, do you like it? Do you not like it? Should it be allowed? Should it be restricted?
If you're going to disagree with me, let me know. As one of your people's point of view on this.
Yeah. I disagree with him to an extent, but I understand your points, and it is annoying, and I've seen the sorts of things you've seen as well. I also can tell a lot, not every time, but I feel like I can tell in the level of aggression with some of the shouting. And that's, I always think when you hear something, sometimes I sit there and I have a little smirk, but I do think, he's planted.
Yeah. If you didn't sell ale, you'd have a lot less trouble.
Yeah, possibly. possibly. What do you guys think? We're going to move on to Joey Barton. And now the reason we're going to move on to these, I'll put these up on screen, but let me read them to you. This week he's been very, very controversial in his posts on X.
He's put a link, put a link up. He's done an interview with Piers Morgan.
Yes, I will, and I've been sent that. I will put
yeah, so put that link up for that, yeah.
So we'll start, I'll read out these because we'll kind of get through this, but we'll start where he said, women shouldn't be talking with any kind of authority in the men's game. Come on, let's be serious. It's a completely different game. If you don't accept that, we will always see things differently. The women's game is thriving, fantastic to see. I cannot take a thing they say serious in the men's arena. This was then followed by, stand by everything I've said on women commentating and co-coms on the men's football. Like me talking about knitting or netball, way out of my comfort zone. Some of the men are bad enough. We have gone too far. You cannot watch a game now without hearing the nonsense. Any man who says otherwise is an absolute fart parcel. I do like that. Just a fart parcel bit.
Yeah.
Of course, loads of ex-top players can't get a gig because the TV companies have quotas to fill and boxes to tick. Their experience thrown on the landfill to accommodate the woke. Only way they will change is if it hits them in the pocket. That only happens when the men decide to switch off. Millions mute the TVs, and that's for some of the men. TV must be going out the window if you get a double dose of XX women on the comms team for your next big match. And last one, been on here nailing my colours to the mast about women's opinion overkill in the men's football. Have you noticed no top male football person has said I'm wrong? None. Loads of eunuchs
yeah.
with a massive opinions have mind.
You know what a eunuch is?
No, go on.
It's someone who's been basically castrated, smoothened down there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you learn so every day's a school day. Thanks, yeah. Keep an eye out for them. They come in all shapes and sizes. Some have actual beards as well. Stay vigilant. And he's put hashtag, I think it's supposed to be get him out, but he hasn't exactly put get him out, it's get him out. Get him out. Okay.
He's put get him out. He said, I'd put get him out, but people will take that in the wrong context.
God, yeah.
In another tweet he's put.
I see.
People take that in the wrong context.
They take it in a
get them out the stadium. He wants.
Oh.
He's saying.
Yeah.
No, get them out.
Yeah. So. Bang out of order.
So this has come from Laura Woods as well, from TalkSport. She's been tweeting about what his opinions, and that's why he's carried on, and now he's on Piers.
Okay, thanks, mate. So that's where it started. Yeah. There's a disagreement between him and Laura Woods.
So Laura Woods shares.
Go on. Have you got something?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
That screenshot I sent you of that. So that's an actual video.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
She's. Yeah.
So Laura Woods. So he's posted the video. And saying there's a female giving her opinion on a game, and Joey's put, I mean, look at the nonsense. You give them an effing inch. Was going to use the hashtag get them out, but no, that would be taken out of context.
Yeah, that's what
out the stadiums and off the concourses with the influencer effing nonsense. Men, surely enough's enough. Someone got to say something. I think he's put. Laura was, but usually avoid these conversations as I don't like adding more oxygen. But throwing young vloggers to the wolves is wrong. I started my career vlogging. And I've always got on with Joey. He also sent me a lovely good luck message for TNT in June. Does that make him a eunuch too? Oh, okay.
So yeah, so he's caused a bit. You know what? That's not the most outspoken thing he said in the last 2 weeks. Have you seen
what else has he said?
He's been on a James English show.
Yeah.
I won't go into it. It's over the murder that happened in Liverpool.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Let's not. We won't go on that one.
So we won't go down that road.
Yeah, but I have heard that he's.
So that's not even the most outspoken thing he said in the last 2 weeks. I think he's just trying to make himself relevant again now. I
think he's trying to make himself relevant, maybe, but I think he's going the very wrong way about it. So firstly, he said women shouldn't be taken with any kind of authority in the men's game. Come on, let's be serious. It's a completely different game, is it?
It's the same game.
It's the same game.
It's the same game.
It's the same rules. It's the same pitches.
Before we started, I said I do match day vlogs, but there's two girls who do them better than I do.
Yeah.
Chloe Blocks and Courtney Neary.
They're really
two
good.
very young girls.
They're really good. Do you know what? None of us talk to them at all, but we do watch their vids. They are good.
They go
Chloe Blocks
in depth into the games.
Yeah.
They go in depth into the games.
Yeah.
And they give a lot of information about
They're huge football fans.
Because the information that they store in their head
Yeah.
and remember, because when I'm doing it, I forget. I go, it's gone.
Yeah.
Once I remember one thing, it's push something else out.
Yeah.
They remember everything about the match from start to finish, and they give you a lot of information.
They are
in their vlogs. They're very good at them.
So he's saying there, get them out commentating that, but how does that make, as you've rightly just mentioned, two female football fans that's just that we know of, that we've picked out there. They're really good.
No, there's loads.
They're really good at what they do. There's loads. There was a woman in front of me yesterday with her kids, really enjoying the game.
Was this Everton once? The Everton Rose, she calls.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
Just that girl who makes the songs.
Yeah. She's funny.
Poppy, is it?
Poppy. Is it Poppy?
Something along them lines.
Yeah.
Put her on the screen a minute.
Yeah, she's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, the songs are good that she does. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got honestly some female friends that are big Evertonians.
Yeah.
Big Evertonians. So does it relate? He's saying it's a different game. But there's women watching and enjoying the men's game as well. So does that have they then not got a right to comment on it?
But the only thing that's a different game is the men's game compared to the women's game.
Yeah.
That's a different game.
Yeah. It's played by men and it's played by women.
Yeah.
They don't play each other. It's not
now he was
mixed.
saying if women playing in the men's game, then he might have a point because they obviously can't compete.
Yeah. That's it. I think.
But
Yeah,
if
exactly
you're talking about people, vlogging about matches or commentating on games or officiating games,
Yeah.
he's completely wrong.
He's completely wrong.
Because they've got the same amount of eyes, as I said to you before, they've got the same amount of eyes, as they see what we see. They don't see it completely different from what we see.
No.
They see the same game, they take in the same information.
That's it. It's not.
And they feed it out.
Yeah. That's it. I don't understand what is he trying to say, that they don't get it.
He's trying to be controversial. He's always trying to be controversial. Remember the time when he said he doesn't understand how Gerrard's getting picked in England in England team, but ahead of him. He's a better player.
I don't know if that's controversial. That's just stupid. That was a stupid comment. But listen, we had to pick this out because he has gone on and on about it, and he's gone on saying the one thing that got me right. This one of the last ones, been on in nailing my colours to the mast about the women's opinion overkilling the men's football. Have you noticed no top male football person has said I'm wrong? None. Perhaps no top male football person wants to associate themselves with you.
Or in case you put a cigar out on the forehead or something.
Yeah.
Like he did with that young kid at Man City.
There you go. But I think it's just the association thing. You do get guilty by association.
Yeah.
So perhaps they all just, I'm sure, loads of football players, top male football players and top female football players have got their own opinions on all sorts of things. But just because they don't go on and agree or disagree with Joey Barton doesn't mean that they agree or disagree.
Yeah.
It just
don't want to talk about
it just means they don't want to give you that relevance, lad.
Is he getting angry because he can't get any punditry work?
Yeah, probably. But is this the right way to go about it?
He's not getting it now, is he?
Just no chance, mate. No chance. No. That would be a massive chunk of the audience switching off if he was to be on the show.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, possibly including myself, but maybe not. 'Cause I'd probably be too intrigued to see what sort of crap.
If you'd watch it.
Yeah, I probably would.
It's the old saying. If people watch me because they want to see what I'm going to say next. Well, people that like me watch me because they want to see what I'm going to say next. People that don't like me watch me because they want to see what I'm going to say next.
Yeah, exactly.
It's that our saying.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, I probably, that's just me being totally honest. I probably would if he was on something.
I'd like to see him have a conversation with Roy Keane.
Yeah. Would you?
And Graham Souness.
Yeah. Do you think that'd go down well?
It would be fiery.
Yeah. Like to see him have a. It would be good to see him go on a show, but with female pundits, professionals, because he's saying none of them have a clue and all that. Like I seen him on Piers Morgan's show, and he was saying that they haven't earned the right to be there, and that. But these women are top sports athletes that have actually played at the top of their level.
Do you have to be a football player to be a pundit now?
Yeah, no. Well, obviously not, because there's loads that aren't. So, we've brought it up.
There's people that study the game and know a lot about the game
Yeah,
that
yeah,
have
yeah.
never played
That
it.
have never played, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that's it. It's real controversial one, obviously. We wanted to talk about it. We want your opinions. We'd have probably spoke about this for a lot longer, but me and Kev's got
Pushing it, we're
time
pushing
ago,
it,
and
we're pushing
we are
it,
pushing
we're
it.
on there.
We are past the
Yeah.
hour. We're both well aware that we're past the hour. Maybe we'll come back to this.
That's you talk about
another
Everton
time.
now.
I know it was. Signing of Everton this week. So excited. Come on, you Blues. But yeah, I think that maybe we'll come back to this another stage, because let's see how it plays out. Let's see how it plays out with him.
Yeah.
This
is going to run for the next week, I reckon, anyway, so I reckon we'll have more to say on this next week.
Yeah.
People
Do
going
you reckon he'd come on here? Would you want him on here?
That's bring me boxing gloves, like.
Bring me ashtray.
And an ashtray, yeah.
Stick it on my head.
No, you know what? No, I was. I'd have him here.
Defo.
Yeah, defo. Yeah.
Defo, because it'd be good to put the questions
To him.
And like we say...
You know what? I'd say, watch these two girls at Liverpool.
No,
What do you think of them?
I'd love to have them here.
Yeah.
Love to have them
Yeah.
here. How good would that be? Be onto something there. It'll never happen.
If you're watching,
Yeah, absolutely.
you're more than welcome to come on.
Put his name all over the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're watching, you're more than welcome to come on and have your say about it.
Yeah, absolutely. But guys, well, like I say, we'd have hoped to have got there, but I just spoke about Everton for far too long, and I don't, you know what, I'm not even sorry.
It's. I don't blame you.
I'm not even
If
sorry.
Liverpool going through a bad patch and then.
And then all of a sudden you get two wins. Yeah. So yeah, I could do with some of the green ones. If anybody wants to send a scarf, somebody did mention about putting some scarves up and stuff, maybe around and that. So
I've got Liverpool ones in the house.
no, keep them. Keep them there. We've got a red flag. That's
What scarves do you want?
all sorts.
All different teams?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Not like Christmas ones, like actual footy ones.
No. I was going to say, I thought you might want an Everton scarf, a Liverpool scarf, and then. Yeah.
No,
it's all right.
different ones maybe. Because we have up there, believe it or not, there is a West Ham flag, Aston Villa flag. You can't see them; they're out of shot.
Oh, right.
We've got
I was going to say, I can.
Man City. I know, yeah. We've got Man City carpet. We've got Arsenal carpet. Chelsea, Man U.
Standing on the Man U one, yeah.
That's just, we've got different things. But yeah, if anybody wants to get us some scars, we could try drapes them around. There'll be email and that contact details at the end. But let's finish up because we're over time.
Yeah, we're flying.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what you're doing the weekend, but we haven't got time. So guys, thanks
for
very
watching.
much.
Yeah.
For watching.
Really appreciate it.
We do, absolutely. Finish off there. We'll be back next week. Fingers crossed for 3 points and 3 points.
Yeah, top of the league hopefully next week.
This weekend. Top of the league next week.
Arsenal go Villa.
Huh? Villa will win as well, I reckon.
Yeah. So,
And then,
yeah,
and then
we'll
yeah,
probably top the league.
yeah, of course, could be for you. Yeah.
See.
Yeah. We could be out the bottom four.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know if we can. But anyway, we've got to finish. Guys, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Like, share, subscribe.